It is finally time, after a long wait of I think like 2 months already. MoroNada's new creature is finally released, the Hydrovanta. An alien-like stingray creature that is good for offensive and passive abilities, and I will show you everything there is about this new creature in the following video. Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Fuko and today we have a look at the Hydrovanta, the newest creature in the Ark mod catalog. Made by the amazing MoroNada, who also made the Gigantophis and the Leviathan and other creatures before. He is known as the master of Ark mechanics, and today we're gonna look at his newest creation. First of all, Hydrovanta comes with a lot of new stuff added to the game. It is unlocked at level 64, which is quite high actually. It is not that much of an early game tame. You can skill all of these different things. There's also an aquarium tank. There's also a chibi Hydrovanta. MoroNada is really known for this little chibis of his creatures every time he makes one. A Hydrovanta dossier that you can put into your base, and it's a little booklet that you can put onto a table. And Hydrovanta healing brews, which are basically healing brews for your animals. Normal healing brews, you know, you cannot give to anything but survivors, but these are for creatures. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Could be much of a game changer, especially in dire situations, in like boss fights and stuff. So these could actually very much outclass the good old school veggie cakes. So yeah, so many Hydrovantas. Look at this. I'm just taking this one who's right next to me. We're gonna get to that boy, and we have to take with us a beefy ocean mount, and I'm telling you why in the next step. Alright, to start the taming progress of the Hydrovanta, you will either need biotoxin or angler gel in the last inventory slot. This will initiate the taming progress, and everything that follows after this is actually something completely different, because the Hydrovanta wants to heal your tame. So what you have to do is actually damage your own tame, and then the Hydrovanta, after you initiated the taming progress, will come up to your tame and try to heal it. And the more the Hydrovanta heals your tame, the higher the taming progress is. So this is what we're going to do now. That's good enough. I don't want to die from the creatures underwater. Now my Plesio is very, very hurt, and now I get up to the Hydrovanta. There are a bunch of Hydrovantas here. Be sure that there are no other hostile creatures around that could ruin your taming, and also deactivate the goddamn fog on Ragnarok. Ah, much better. Alright. So, here is the beautiful, beautiful Hydrovanta. I am in love with the way that MoroNada is doing his models, or their models. It just looks so amazing. And as you can see, the last slot, the last like coloring slot on the Hydrovanta is actually producing the specific color of the particles that it leaves behind it, which is super, super cool. So you can actually change the particles that it produces, the particle color that it produces. Coming up to it, feed it, and now the Hydrovanta is like, I can smell you. At least it should be. Ah, yeah, here it comes. Takes a while. It is not the speedy, the super speedy boy like the normal Manta is. It's definitely more of a beefy big boy. And the healing commences. Hey, it even heals the survivor when I'm too close. So many particles. Jesus Christ, I cannot see anything. It is actually healing quite fast. Like 100 HP for like 5 seconds. And the taming goes pretty fast too. It reminds me a little bit of the Phoenix, actually. Like, you have to blast the Phoenix with flames to increase its taming percentage. I think it's actually enough. Yeah, definitely. I damaged my Plesios so much that it's definitely enough to tame this 145. I just had to damage it like 3 or 4k, and that would have already been enough. We have perfect tamed the Hydrovanta. Nice. Where's the boy? Stop moving so much. Put away your particles, boy. I cannot see anything. Level 217. 44 melee points. Not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah. Oh, I can actually ride it without a saddle. Interesting. Can I tell it to stop producing? Oh yeah, healing. Can deactivate the healing. Yeah, nice. The healing you can activate by toggling with the Z button, as you can see. And here we have the finished and tamed Hydrovanta. A giant alien-like Manta ray, which is definitely what I always wanted from a Manta in Ark. And I'm showing you right now, it has ramp up movement speed. The longer you hold the sprint button, the faster it gets. And it's actually pretty fast. If you level it in movement speed, you can actually probably reach extremely fast movement speeds. And you know what it also has? Which I wanted to show you guys from the moment that I have seen it on the Discord. You can jump out of water. And it does this amazing animation of just rolling through the skies. Absolutely amazing. A wonderful animation. So as I said before, these can actually leave the water. And they don't even get hurt doing it. You can just, woo! Look how nice and floppy they are. You can actually see their model much better out of the water. Looks kind of little bit like something out of Aberration. Just amazing. It was definitely worth the wait. And above the water, they can actually do little jumps, little flops. Which looks so fantastic. Looks so goofy and floppy, but I love it. So, these can also, as I said before, you toggle the heal with the Z button. You cannot do it outside of the water. But if you hold the R button and go to your Hydrovanta, you can actually select different kinds of modes that you want to use depending on what situation you actually want to use it in. So yeah, that's everything they can do. They can not only heal, they can also use different kinds of oceanic resources to empower their stinger, which they use like a scorpion, by the way. You can also use it like this and like this. And if you are in the water, let me just jump in. They use it like a little sword. Oh, wait, I'm too close to the ground. I need to go deeper. Yeah, if you like swing around, they sometimes do this this swirly attack, like your Zorro fighting with a sword. They are super mobile in the water. Also, you can swim backwards. You can swim fast to the side, like a side roll. You have a barrel roll, which is space. They all deal damage to your targets, by the way, and give you movement speed boosts. You can bury into the sand. You can do it while you are overground, like on the shore or in the water, it doesn't matter. Come on. Dig into the ground. Yeah. Control. Let's do another barrel roll. Another like... Woo! I love this animation. It's such a nice animation. Actually, I want to see how fast can these actually get when I skill everything in movement speed. And I didn't even imprint them, so... That's pretty fast. You gotta say, these get from point A to point B extremely quickly. Like, these get fast. I don't even want to think about what will... how fast they will be when you actually imprint them. Oh yeah! I totally forgot to tell you guys. These guys give you oxygen while underwater. You don't need scuba tanks. You're just completely fine. Look here, I'm dismounting. Now I'm slowly losing oxygen, and as long as I'm mounted, I cannot lose oxygen. They have everything. These guys literally have everything. But that's not all there was, because these guys can also track creatures. My tracking is activated, so now I know where my prey is. So let's hunt these. Ah, I found you guys. Ah, yes. Just have to keep in mind to harvest them with your right mouse button, with your bite. And now I have 6 Hydrovanta gels. Promotes healing in its raw form and can be consumed by humans and creatures, but is less potent than a medical brew. Tamed Hydrovantas passively generate gel by consuming black pearls, Silesia pearls, ammonite bile, angler gel, and biotoxin. Interesting. So as long as you have these different resources in your inventory, it passively produces the gel. En garde. En garde. Okay. Ha ha. If you are getting surrounded by different creatures that don't want to leave you alone, you can press the C button and push everybody away. Where did these dolphins go? They're just gone. You're just pushing them so far away. What a wonderful addition to the Ark creature catalog. Amazing animations, so much love went into this thing. As a firm ocean enjoyer of Ark Survival Ascended, I am proud to be a gamer of this game. Every time I see a dedicated modder release such wonderful mods. Oh wait, do I get this mounted if these things hit me? No? I am also immune to jellyfish stings. Nice. So no dismounting on this thing. Alright, so next I wanted to test how potent the healing potions of Hydrovanta actually are. For that, I hurt my Meolania a little bit and I made the 3 different healing brews. So now we are testing how potent these actually are. So the level 1 is supposed to do 300 healing. And as you can see, the healing goes up for quite a bit. We are healing for about 20 HP each second. And now it stopped. So yeah, that was about 300 damage. And now we are doing the tier 2 one. It's also working. Oh, that one goes pretty hard. That's 2000, 2500. Yeah, this one was 2500. Already a giant increase in comparison to the tier 1. So this is the most expensive one that costs like 50 or 100 element dust or something. So let's see how much this one actually does. 1.5, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, 5000 heal. Just like that. So yeah, if you don't want to use veggie cakes, also veggie cakes have a timer of 30 seconds, right? And they only heal 2100. But these, while very expensive, can heal up to 5000. Last but not least, I wanted to test what the different things that you can actually use for Hydrovanta Sting ammunition, basically, what they actually do. So we are testing each and every one of them now. Just let me look for a nice and tanky target. By the way, medium-sized predators will not attack you on that thing. Like Carnos want to have anything to do with you. Not even Pegomastrax attack. First of all, this is the attack without any ammunition inside. You see? None. I'm dealing 164. So now I'm doing the healing one. It does a little animation. And now I'm only dealing 14, but I'm healing my enemy. Now he's on 2900. Let me do that again. You can see the sting is in blue coloration right now. And if I'm looking at the Diplo, maybe that one only works on tamed creatures. I was really sure that, yeah, I'm still dealing damage to it. I was quite sure that I could actually heal wild creatures too. Back again. Now we are on the normal 160 damage of the unempowered one. So next I'm gonna show you how much more damage you actually do when you are using the black pearls. Because the black pearls give you armor penetration. Eats a black pearl. And now you are dealing more than 3 times the damage. Look at this. Almost 500 damage each sting. It's a giant buff. So I'm dealing more damage than I have actually melee percentage. So this is actually amazing if you want to use the Hydrovanta as a combat mount. Next, we're gonna use that Parasa. Next, we're gonna try the pheromone one. Let's see what happens when I sting this Parasa. Now it should potentially get attacked by other creatures. And it does. As long as the creature is actually a carnivore, I guess. So carnivores that would normally not attack this creature will fly to it and start attacking it. Really, really nice, because that's actually an ability that hasn't been done before, I believe. Sure, you could kill an Ammonite and give the debuff to yourself and suddenly everything attacks you around you in the water, but that is actually something that is completely new. You can give creatures a debuff that they get attacked by basically everything around them. Next, we're gonna try the Angler Gel, which has the tagline Infection. I am excited to see what Infection actually does to your enemy. I expect it to be like a DOT. So you're dealing normal amounts of damage, just like if you didn't have the buff. And you do some kind of DOT damage, but it only shows 0. Oh wait, you can stack it. Oh, okay. It's a stackable effect that you can apply to your enemy. There's still the biotoxin, and this one I'm really excited for. Because I want to know... I'm out of biotoxin. Never mind. I want to know how much torpor this one actually applies. So now my stinger is green. I'm doing really, really low damage. And the torpor is rising pretty fast actually. Really, really fast. So you can just sting it a bunch of times. And then you just watch the torpor rise over time. It will take a while for a creature of this size and this torpor. But that's not bad. That is actually not bad of a rise in torpor. And if you only deal 14 damage, you can knock out all the very, very small creatures pretty much instantaneously. All the small animals that I hit earlier went to sleep. And the Bronto is still increasing in the torpor really, really slowly. But it works. Let me try to... Okay, this one deals 21. It has lower armor. Do you fall from the sky? I auto-attacked him a lot of times. And there it goes. Falls from the sky. That's great. Amazing animations, amazing functions, amazing utility. It has heal. Oh, talking about heal. Can it heal itself? And it heals himself! What else do you want from an animal? Oh, that healing aura takes a lot of stamina actually. So it's like a snow owl basically. So pumping stamina in this one, if you wanted to use it as mainly as healing source, is a must-have. So, this was my Hydrovanta showcase video. Oh, please let me out. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it because every new oceanic animal is making this game so much better for me. The ocean needs dire work and dire love to be made better for the game. And who else would make it better than the lovely modding community of Ark Survival Ascended? So, I'm Fuko, and I hope to see you next time. If you like my videos, give me a like, maybe subscribe, and goodbye.